We've just arrived in Jatiluwih Rice Terraces, one of the biggest rice terraces in Bali, spanning across 600 hectares of land. Unfortunately, it's raining. We're just here in one of the restaurants, one of the many restaurants overlooking the rice terraces. It's a beautiful view. Thank you, Henry. Henry Kissinger. See ya. Thank you. All right, we've just finished our coffee and the rain has stopped, so we're just gonna try and explore the rice terraces. Hopefully it doesn't start again. It's drizzling at the moment. Like 2 minutes ago, just before we came down, it had totally stopped.
There is something incredibly atmospheric about Jatiluwih when it rains. While most people hope for blue skies, seeing these clouds hang low over the peaks of Mount Batu Karo adds a layer of mystery to the landscape. It feels less like a tourist attraction and more like a living, breathing part of the ancient highlands. Here is a map that shows different routes. The short one is about 45 minutes, the medium is roughly 1.5 to 2 hours, and the long one can take you half a day. Jatiluwih is located in the Tabanan regency, and while everyone else is crowded into Tegalalang in Ubud, we've come here to see the largest and most authentic rice terraces on the island. We decided to take the short route today, which is perfect if you want to get deep into the terraces without spending 4 hours in the mud. Now that we are moving, you can really appreciate why this place is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Jatiluwih literally means real beauty, and it covers over 600 hectares of land. What makes this place historic isn't just the view, it's the Subak system. This is an ancient Balinese water management system that dates back to the 9th century. It's not just about farming, it's a spiritual philosophy called Tri Hita Karana, which focuses on the harmony between humans, nature, and the spirit world. Every terrace you see here is still farmed by local families using these traditional methods. While I was tucked away in the cafe waiting for the rain to stop, I actually managed to fly my drone over the valley to get a perspective you just can't see from the ground. I've uploaded a separate drone-only 4K video of that footage, so if you want to see the full scale of these terraces from above, I've put the link in the description for you. One thing to keep in mind, if you're a creator and want to fly your drone here, be prepared. On top of your entrance fee, there is a separate drone ticket that costs 300,000 IDR. It's one of the pricier spots to fly in Bali, but for views like this, it's absolutely worth it. But even in a place this beautiful, you always have to keep your guard up. On our way here this morning, we had a run-in that could have gone very differently. I wanted to share this with you guys so you don't fall for the same trick.
So this morning, on the way to here, we stopped in one of the money changer shops. The sign said it was an authorized money changer. A lot of the other money changers in the area, they had their rates were a lot lower, and then this particular place, it had quite a high rate, pretty good rate. So I thought maybe that's a good place to change money. So I went in and we agreed on the rate, and then when we were counting money, obviously this guy, this shop didn't have the electronic money counter, so we had to do everything manually. So he gave me all the 50,000 rupee notes, and I think the total was around 10 million Indonesian rupiah. So he kept touching the money, and you know, I watched these videos, I don't know if they were in Indonesia or another South Asian country, where the money changers, while they're counting the money, they drop some of the, some of the notes behind the counter. So that's what was going through my mind. And then right at the end, we counted, and he combined all the notes together, made one big pile, and then he started counting, and he dropped like a big pile, probably around, I don't know, maybe 2 million Indonesian rupiah. My driver was with me, so he saw that. As soon as we noticed that he dropped money and we questioned him, he just handed my money back. He goes, "Oh, transaction cancelled. I'm not going to change." And I asked, I said, "Why did you drop?" He goes, "Oh, no, I didn't drop. You know, you count." Just trying to hand the money back to me. He refused that he did what he did. Well, I didn't have my camera with me, but I had the microphone on my shirt, and I told him that this is a camera, you know, I've recorded this whole thing. And when I said that, he goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Anyways, so the point of this story is that if you want to change money, I think most of the authorized money changers, the ones that have lower rate, the ones that have proper office, you know, and electronic cash counter on the table, you should go there. You know, forget about the higher rate, because at the end of the day, the difference is not that much. So yeah, and then the other strange thing was, usually when you go to a money changer, they ask for an identity card, either a driver's license or a passport, before they give you the money. But this place, and as soon as we agreed on the rate, he just started counting the money. So that's another giveaway. Also, I guess if they give you small notes, then that's another red flag, because they want to distract you. I'm gonna make another video on useful tips when traveling to Bali, including changing money, because you do have to be careful. You should only change money in authorized money changer, but all of the money changers that I've seen so far, they have the word authorized, because, you know, it doesn't mean anything for them, I guess. They can just write it there on the billboard, on the sign.
Thankfully, we caught it in time, but it's a reminder to stay sharp so you can get back to enjoying views like this stress-free. Shaking that off, let's get back to the peace of this place. We've been walking for a while now. The scale of this place is just mind-blowing. The deeper you get into the terraces, the quieter it gets. You lose the sound of the road, and all you hear is the water running through the Subak channels and the wind in the rice stalks. It's a complete sensory reset. If you're looking for the real Bali experience, this is exactly where you will find it.
we started from there. That's where the restaurants are. And I think the way back, we can go back that way, but I think we're gonna go back this way. And then I'll call the driver, come and pick us up. So after probably walking for about 40 to 45 minutes, we are back to the main road. So that's that building, that restaurant right at the end, that's the drop-off area, and then this is the entrance. So, but I think the car park is right at the back. So I'm just gonna call my driver to come and pick us up from here.
We're not done with the Tabanan Regency yet though. While we are leaving the greenery of Jatiluwih behind, we are heading to the famous water temple, Ulun Danu Beratan next. Stay tuned for that video. Don't forget to check out the drone footage in the link below, and I will see you at the temple.